Hey guys, back here from a Pat here. Today it's all about the delicious passion fruit. I'm gonna be harvesting some passion fruit today and we're gonna be making the most delicious passion fruit lemonade. So guys, my passion fruits have been falling off over the past, I would say a couple weeks. What is happening is the vines are drying up, and because the vines are drying up, they're beginning to drop the passion fruit. So there's still a whole lot of passion fruit on there, but it's Christmas in a couple days, guys, and my sister-in-law already called me and told me she wants passion fruit drinks. So I've been collecting the passion fruit every day, but I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna collect them up, and then we're gonna go inside and we're gonna make some drinks. So passion fruit are really best when you allow them to ripen and they begin to wrinkle and then they fall off. But as you can see, the ground is covered with them in different stages, not just ripe but also green. And you don't have to throw away the green ones, guys. They are a little bit sour and tart, but guys, you can use them instead of lime, or even use them along with lime and sugar, and however you want to sweeten it to make a really good drink. So I'm gonna go ahead, pick these up off camera, and then we'll go inside and I'll show you what we have, and I'll also go through how I preserve it, and I'll show you some stuff that I previously preserved. Okay, everything is washed. I got everything I need. I have a lemon here, and you might think that you don't really need lemon since passion fruit is very tart, but the lemon adds a different dimension to it. I have cucumber. I just harvested some ginger from my garden, and this is some of my ginger from my own garden. So very proud of my ginger that I just harvested. You notice I didn't take the skin off. I just scrubbed the skin well, because little skin, especially when it's this young and tender, is not bitter. It's really good. I also have different mints. I have some lemon balm, and I have some mojito mint, and I have some peppermint. So I have different mints. Some of it I'll put in it as I blend it, and some I'll use as garnish. Then I have 21 passion fruit. What I did was I separated the very green ones from the ones that started to ripen. The very green ones I have in a bowl over here, and I'll let those sit for another couple weeks to see if those ripen. All right, guys, so before we start, let me just show you real quick. This is some passion fruit that I had preserved from last year. I scooped the passion fruit pulp into this ice tray, froze it, and 1 year later, it's still perfect. I just made some passion fruit drinks a few days ago with another ice tray that I had frozen for a year, and guys, it tasted like I just harvested them. So second thoughts, I'm gonna those green passion fruit, I'm just gonna scoop them into another ice tray and preserve them so I can use them over the next several months. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm starting off with the ripe passion fruit, slicing them in two, and I'm gonna put the juice, the pulp and the juice directly into the cup that I'm gonna use to blend to remove the seeds. Right? So I'm just scooping it in there. Make sure you can see. Just take a spoon and scoop it in. Some have a lot more pulp than others. That one had a lot of pulp. At this stage, they're still slightly tart, but they already started to sweeten up. So I'm just gonna go ahead, continue scooping it out, and I'll be back after I've done all 20. And here's what 21 passion fruit looks like. As you can see, it still has all the seeds in there. So I'm gonna show you how I extract the seeds. All right, let's see how that is. Okay guys, so I have a strainer. You can see it's a very fine strainer, and I'm adding some cheesecloth on top, and I only have one hand, so I'm gonna put the phone down and strain it through the cheesecloth and the strainer. And there is the juice all strained out, and here is the are the seeds. To this, I'm gonna add about 3/4 cup sugar. Gonna stir it till it melts. Then I'm gonna fill it up with water and taste it before I add anything else. You can choose to use brown sugar. For this drink, I choose to use white sugar because it's sweeter and it's a holiday drink, guys. Normally, I'm a water person, just drink plain water, but it's a holiday and I want to make it really nice. So I'm using plain white sugar. So I've stirred it till it's dissolved. I actually tasted the liquid, and guys, it's very pungent, tart, but also with that sweetness. It's perfect. But you can add more sugar if you want it more sweet. I like it sweet and tart, so there is sweetness, but still have that nice pungent passion fruit flavor. I'm gonna fill it up with water now. Guys, even though I added so much water, guys, it still has a very strong passion fruit flavor. It's really delicious. The sweetness is perfect. I could have the passion fruit juice just like this, but because I'm me, I like to have things with extra flavor. So I'm gonna add a few knobs of ginger. Let's have like a few leaves of each of the lemon balm, the peppermint, and the mojito mint. Just a few leaves of each. 2 small slices of cucumber and 1 lemon. I'm gonna add that to the blender along with some passion fruit and then strain it back in, and then we'll do our final taste. So guys, what I wasn't thinking, what I should have done to maintain this beautiful orange color is I should have peeled the cucumbers before I blended them. So the cucumber has this color. That's probably gonna change it a bit, but let's see. Go ahead and strain it in and I'll be right back. All right, I ended up adding half a cup additional sugar just to make it sweet. And even though we filled up the gallon size jug, it is still very, very tart, guys. So passion fruit is very potent, very strong flavor. The ginger and the cucumber I added, you really don't really taste much difference, but I know that it just adds to the dimensions of the passion fruit. So that's really optional. I could have just added sugar and filled it up with water, and I would have had a delicious lemonade. All right, so let's taste it. Let's taste it. I added my mint for garnish. Swirl it around and let's taste this. Guys, absolutely refreshing, absolutely delicious. Still has a very strong passion fruit flavor. The cucumber and the ginger has in no way affected the flavor. It just kind of made it a more rounded flavor. But you can add more sugar, you can add less sugar if you want. But to me, this is just perfect. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, bye now.